What is up, guys? It's your boy Alexis Ubeda here at Safe at Home Podcast. Once again, my boy Will here, Will Carter from CSUN. Now, what I see here, general manager. This is the official intro, the official name of you, right? It's called it. I'm going off for this.
Where'd you get it from?
Don't be knocking my notes.
Okay.
General manager, and I was like going to ask you about this. General manager of Matador Sports Properties at CSUN.
That's right.
I was going to ask you. We'll get into the whole properties thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's got 2 decades of experience in sports management, spanning with college athletics and professional football, which I know. Let me see that ring real quick.
Yeah, right there.
We're going to talk about that. That's happening. Yeah. But how we normally start, just so you know, well, we go back to today in baseball. So today's May 15th, 2025. In May 15th, 1973, one of my favorite pitchers of all time, Nolan Ryan. Guess what he did? Since I know you're a baseball guy.
I would say he struck out 20 batters. So right. No hitter.
That's what he did.
There
he did a no-hitter. Look at that.
There we go.
1973, Nolan Ryan of the California Angels, which a lot of people know that. Or remember that he pitched with the Mets and the Angels or whatnot.
Right.
First no-hitter of his career, leading the team to a 3-0 victory over the Kansas City Royals at KC. Struck out 12 batters. He had 3 walks, so it wasn't a perfect game. But no-hitter, 1973.
That is amazing.
And he went on and threw 7 no-hitters, which is the most in Major League history. So the fact that we got Nolan Ryan, one of the greatest, that did something in May 15. Now we got you here today, my man.
Okay, greatness.
You know what I'm, Mr. CSUN.
Wow,
I'm bringing out right now.
Far too kind,
Mr. CSUN in the house.
Okay.
Now, let's for people that don't know. So tell us a little bit about what you do, and then we're going to go back into your high school level, collegiate level, because I know you're a baseball guy and you played football, and to see how you got to this stage now, because what you're doing now at CSUN is amazing.
Right.
Tell me a little, give us a snippet of what exactly that you do.
So what I do is I oversee the sports marketing for all 19 sports.
19.
So 19 Division I sports. So my day-to-day is sitting down with decision makers of different companies, learning more about their business and connecting their brand and their platform to CSUN Athletics. And then sometimes the entire university, if it makes sense, through a holistic sports marketing campaign.
So do you start the season in regards, or not the season, I guess a year more, like, do you focus on, like, let's say, spring is baseball. Are you start that marketing or that talk with that team months before, weeks before? How? Because you can't start first day of the game, like of the season. You got to prep for that, right?
Right. So typically, again, I'm working with brands from Dignity Health to Premier America Credit Union to Under Armour, going out getting the corporate partnerships, right? Yeah. And so there's a cycle. So typically, when I do a partnership, it is a multi-year deal, typically a minimum of 3 years.
Oh, I like that.
Right. And there is about escalators, right? Yeah. Yeah. So there's an escalator for every year, right? But typically there's cycles, right? So think about January, Q1, Q2. Yeah. Q1 is when brands are typically figuring out their marketing budget for that upcoming year. Okay. So it's probably a good idea to get in front of those brands in early January or February.
It's like you get a discount.
No, it's to get in front of them. Yeah, well, it's to get
just before they spend their money.
There you go. Right, so you got to get in front of them.
They got $1, and they got to split that as many as possible.
They got to figure out: do we spend our money on sports marketing? Do we do digital? So
you got us Under Armour for baseball.
Under Armour.
Is that all sports or just baseball?
That is all sports. Under Armour is all sports.
So you got us all. You got us Under Armour.
So Under Armour was a deal that was already in place prior to my arrival. I arrived in 2019.
I was going to say you got here in 19 though.
Correct.
So you just continued.
We renewed it. Correct. We renewed it.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. But they were already in place prior to. Because typically, a college is either, Nike, Jordan, Adidas, Under Armour.
The Reebok main brands.
Right.
Is Reebok not
Reebok isn't in the
collegiate level?
No, I didn't see him in the space. No, I didn't see him. No.
I don't know.
No, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Converse?
No, I would go.
Hey, who's got the Skechers?
I would
Skechers. I got the new Skechers.
Back in the day, you seen some teams with Russell.
Oh yeah.
Russell had Russell was in and Reebok was back in the day.
I mean, back in the day
they were. Yeah.
Reebok I didn't really pay attention to that, but
yeah. But typically what you see it's Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and Jordan.
So Mr. CSUN, Mr. Carter here.
You said that, not me.
That's right. I'm claiming it right now. Hey, word is Commissioner of the Valley, yours truly. Just saying, that's what I've been heard about me.
Really?
I said what?
Okay, well,
that's what I said. We got the commissioner. She's in the house. Let's go.
Let's do it.
And that's kind of like, I think when you and I met, which last year, I saw you doing your thing, and I'm like, because I talked to head baseball coach Eddie Cornejo, and I said I want my logo on the outfield, like
right.
I need that, and he's like, I don't deal with that. Da da da.
Yep.
And then I saw you I'm like, he's doing this, and that's how we started talking, and now we're here, and we're kind of like working together, almost side by side, without even knowing it, because I'm trying to bring the Valley, I'm trying to bring the 818 San Fernando Valley for all my listeners out there. I'm from the Valley. People that already know, but point is, people that don't know. From the San Fernando Valley, I feel I'm a baseball guy. That's why we got the Safe at Home podcast. My point is, I want to unite the Valley, and then I want to bring them together.
Our
to
slogan.
CSUN.
Yeah, I love it.
And I saw that.
Yep.
And that's kind of when the idea kind of started, where I'm like, I'm not the coach. I'm not but I can connect with everybody.
But you're in the community, and everybody plays a role.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it's about. Community engagement.
And now, a little bit, because we're going to be drifting from here to there, but that kind of brings up this. What do you know, or what role did you play, if any? I don't know how it works, because it is marketing versus fundraising might be a little different, but maybe you can tell people, how is it that CSUN baseball program now went from being maybe stale for a while, if that's maybe a proper way of saying it, to now we had 3 years in a row where we won 30 games or more. This year's a different story, but it happens. But not necessarily just that, but I noticed that when I met Cornejo, he's like, hey, look at our infield. And I'm like, dude, baseball-wise, this is amazing. And then, we're in the Big West.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Last season, it was either mentioned or given the quote-unquote award as the best field in the conference, because of how amazingly conditioned it is. So what I'm getting at, and then now we got the lights. This is the first year we got lights. Some of you may or may not know. Amazing. Do you know, how did that come about? Because I don't know how that came about. I just know we're in phase 2, where this is going to become a powerhouse area based, like the what I seen. The suites and everything coming.
Right.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so what I'll say is that two things. Going to the field aspect of it, our PPM department on campus, our facilities team, they do a fantastic job of really owning the facility, making sure it's first class, and they do it with pride. Right? And they want to make sure that when teams play us, and fans come out, that our facility is first class. So they do a really tremendous job. And so really kudos to them, right?
Yeah.
And to your second question, in regards to the lights and the scoreboard.
Are we on phase 2?
Yeah, so correct. So
for people that don't know, what exactly?
So Irv Zackheim, who is a CSUN alum and our biggest baseball supporter donor. He was on the national championship team when it was a Division 2,
right?
Correct.
Bam.
Yeah.
D2
and
champion,
so and so he was really instrumental in really seeing the baseball program reach the highest level. And so he was a huge player in the lights, and then also the scoreboard, along with the institution and the university, right? So, so it's kind of a group effort, and what I think you'll see that facility kind of take off faster than any other facility, just because Irv is behind that.
And do you know when that started with Irv? Because obviously he's been an alumni.
He's been around forever.
What triggered, or when did that start? Where he's like, hey, now let's turn the page.
Yeah, it's been in talks for a while,
but now it's
and then it's really working with university officials, Nicole and President Beck and Colin and those folks on the other side of campus, and really just trying to put together a vision and a plan to make sure that this comes to fruition.
It's got to be hard for people that may or may not know, and I'm just learning this as I'm getting more in tune with CSUN and dealing with the people out there like yourself and Coach Cornejo. There's a lot of red tape because it's state school. See, his reaction just set it off. For people that can't, because if you're just gonna hear this on audio, but that hurts us a little bit when we're dealing against a UC school or even a private school. We have to go through a lot more hoops than most schools trying to compete in the level we're trying to compete because of the state, because of the fundings. Yeah. So that's got am I right on that?
No, you're correct. I mean, I think every college institution operates a little bit differently.
Right.
Typically what you'll see is the athletic side will move a little bit faster, but when there's a bigger initiative, it typically takes a lot of time. And, sometimes you want to move a little bit fast, but you just want to make sure you have all your T's crossed and your I's dotted, right? And so that's just part of it. We just have to navigate through it and be patient. Good things come to those who wait, right? And so, now we do have lights and we do have a scoreboard that's first class, and I think it's something
first class everything
that we've seen. Yeah, I think it's something we've seen. That's been added. It's really a huge benefit to us because typically all of our games would be played at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
In the heat, in the valley, and now you can come to a game at 5:36 and lights, and then I think what you'll see in the future, Friday night fireworks, things of that nature. So I think there's some other cooler things coming down the line.
So I don't know if you know this, even though you are Mr. CSUN, you might not know this, I do.
Let's see what you got.
Okay. And it might be something you're like, whatever. That's like little. That
was like 5 years ago.
Whatever.
Yeah, right.
Do you know? Because it's CSUN related, but not CSUN.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of, dancing around the subject. Do you know what's happening on Tuesday at CSUN?
On Tuesday,
this coming up Tuesday.
There's a lot of things happening on Tuesday.
My boy, we got do you know what's happening on Tuesday?
What's the date?
Let's look it up.
March 20th? May 20th, I'm sorry.
May
20th.
Yeah, it is.
May 20th. We got a lot. I mean,
it's exciting for me, but like I said, it's kind of like a half thing with CSUN.
Okay. Well, what you got? Talk to me.
All right. So, somebody I know.
Okay.
Me.
Yeah. Something you made up? Go
something
ahead.
I made up? Hey, I made it happen.
Okay.
I'm not going to take full credit because like you said, it's but see, you don't even know about this.
Let me see.
Okay, so we were talking about high school, right? High school baseball. That's kind of like that's my baby right there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So the last time, and I didn't get to look this up. That's my fault. I take blame for that. The last time CSUN had a high school baseball game there, it's been years. Now, when I talk to old school heads on baseball, the coaches right now, Coach Schwa from Poly, Coach Rivera, he's still there at Silmar. Shout out to them. They're like, Alexis, the last time I was there was like the All-Star game that we used to host all the time. Meaning they would host it for us there.
Yep.
And and then Schwa, funny story. Schwa's like, man, that place was a dump. But it was years ago.
Right.
So something I started working on this since last year with Cornejo. I'm like, bro, USC just is renewing their whole dado field. It's called dado field. Rod Dado's like the John Wooden of baseball. Okay. I actually got to interview him like in 2006.
Okay.
Right before, rest in peace.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, semifinals games for like the top division in high school baseball are typically held there. I mean, I got to play there, and I've been to many games there. It's like for high school kids in the Valley or LA, the LA city, it's like that's a big thing. Like we made it to the semis. You want to get to the championship game, get to Dodger Stadium
for sure.
point is, CSUN hadn't hosted a game in a long. So I told Coach, look, Dado Field is out of commission. They're playing out in Orange County. Why don't we take over?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm like, look, you worry about winning. Let me try to worry about this. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
I failed last year. Didn't happen. Okay. So they went to Pepperdine. I'm like, man, we could have got that.
Right.
We could have. We need that.
Right. Of course.
So then yesterday I told you off. I think it was right before we started recording. I was at 2 of the high school games, first round playoffs, and as I'm talking to the head coaches, Eric Sontheimer. I don't know if you heard of him. He's LA Times. He's been there forever, and he covers prep.
Yep.
So when he tweets, it's like, whoa.
Right.
He tweeted. So to me, it's official. He said next Tuesday, semi game at 3 and 6 p.m. at CSUN.
That is true. We had a meeting about that. Yeah. We had a meeting about that.
Tell me. Today?
Yeah, it's happening. No, this was like weeks ago.
Okay, Will. Tell me about, so Sontheimer tweeting, to me, I knew already, but I'm like, I was like, who can I tell? Like, I don't want to jinx it.
Right.
When Sontheimer tweeted yesterday, and I'm standing in front of, who am I standing? Coach Schwa, ex-Poly, great coach from baseball, Sun Valley of Poly Parrots. And I go, Schwa, look. And he was like, he goes, what's your title at CSUN? And I'm like, I ain't got a title. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, Alexis, what are you doing?
Right.
I'm like, and I told him, bro, my this is my idea. I just want to, and he's like, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Fucking love it, Alexis. And he walked away. And that was like his, that was it. And that's all I needed.
It was a walk.
Because for me, it's like, for me, like coming from Coach Schwa is like, that's dope. Like just the blessing from him and because he's been there, done that. It's anyways, when I saw the tweet and Sontheimer, shout out to Sontheimer, that made it official. Yeah. So, and I know it's not like Matador is doing it, but the fact that we're uniting the Valley, we're uniting the whole community there. Our kids from Sylmar are going to drive up to CSUN, probably haven't seen that field, don't even know about the field, be honest.
Yep.
And now they're going to be like, this is in my backyard? Get out of here.
And I love it. And so I'll get to it. So it's one of those things to where with that aspect of it, right? So now these kids get an opportunity to see the local Division I university
D1
and be like, wow, like D1. I can see myself potentially playing here in the future, right?
That's why I did what I did.
Yeah, which is great.
That's literally why.
It's huge. And so so we have an external meeting every Tuesday.
Did they say my name? No,
no, what said Alexis?
Mr. Ubeda.
No,
what on your end? What you hear?
Yeah, so
you and I had never talked. We had not talked about this.
So
guys.
This is
you and I have not. This is first time.
No, we haven't.
So we're getting the nitty gritty right here.
Right.
Tell me.
So here's the deal. So we've worked with Sierra Canyon in the past. Men's basketball, where they've had basketball games on campus, right?
Okay, got it.
And so I don't want you to think that it's foreign that we haven't had
it's not
outside entities on campus.
No, 100%
baseball, right? And so we were in a meeting, and our director of facilities, Terrence Knighton, mentioned in our meeting that there's an opportunity we could potentially have baseball. On campus. And so we were like, oh, that's great. Very cool. And so there was probably some conversations. Your message somehow, some way,
bam,
got through to the right person.
Right.
And now we're here. So thank you, Mr. Commissioner.
There you go. The Valley Commission. No, it's just super great. I feel like 1,000%.
Yeah, I am too.
Like to me, I'm like, well, they're going to see the facility. They're going to be like, so, it's just, to me, it's like, I don't know. It's a great thing for the kids. I love it.
No, I think it's great. I mean, anytime you can get local kids to get additional exposure and campus of your facilities and get them there.
And you got to remember, we're talking public schools.
Yeah,
I'm not talking Sierra Canyon. They got the money and do whatever they want.
Of course.
But we're talking about giving our local kids a love.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what we're doing. And when they see this facility, they're going to be like, what? I don't mind coming here.
Right. I didn't know this even existed.
Exactly. And then, so the perception is, so you guys know, is that the Valley kids don't want to go to CSUN because it's really not a D1, quote unquote.
But it is.
But it is.
Right. Yeah. Big West Conference.
Exactly. No, 100%. Yeah. And then the other perception is that CSUN doesn't want us anyways. I'm telling you what the kids as on the baseball community.
Yeah.
And then so that's where I came up to Cornejo and said, I need you to recruit our boys. Right. At least give them a shot.
Of course.
And then he's like, so he's Mr. All Recruit, All American, yada yada.
Right.
That's how he got his coaching job.
Of course.
He was like one of the top recruiters
of course. Yeah.
In baseball.
Absolutely.
So he knows the reasons behind all that. It's not just that easy. But there is that perception in the Valley that they don't want us. It's not a positive vibe.
Right.
And I wanted to bring that together and be like, no, there is. And now look. Right. And so what I had to do, just so you know, it wasn't just me going to CSUN. I had to bring in CIF LA City to be like, hey, are you open to it?
Right.
It's not just CSUN, yeah, we want them. Right. They have,
everybody's
so I had to kind of merge the two. Mm-hmm. And now on Tuesday, you're going to have some real commissioners there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And it's going to be a beautiful thing because we got, is it, by the way, I didn't just bring, I shouldn't say that sounds cocky, but we didn't just do baseball. Yeah. We did softball. He didn't even know. We got softball involved.
Nice.
So you guys should be having about 3 or 4 games or maybe days, depending. I don't know the logistics of it, but you guys are going to have some softball playoff games this year as well.
Love it.
Not just baseball.
No, anytime I think that's great, man. So
you know what I mean?
Appreciate that for sure. Yeah.
So I think that's amazing. But you know what? I want to go back to you.
Uh-oh.
I want to get this. I want to see where Mr. Carter came from, what he did, how he got to where he's at now.
Yep.
So you played baseball and football at Kentucky Wesleyan College? Is that how I pronounce that?
Yes, that's right. I played football at Kentucky Wesleyan.
Oh, okay.
I played baseball I played football and baseball at a JUCO called Fergus Falls in Minnesota.
Oh, why did
you get that notes? ChatGPT, man. Go to ChatGPT.
But talk to me about your upbringing and how you became, because you also have a history with, is it Canadian football or what?
Yeah.
Let's start from where'd you grow up? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Born and raised in the 314, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh,
show me state. Nellyville. Nelly.
I think of Nelly right away.
Nellyville. Yeah, Nelly. Right there, the Lou.
That's right. That's right. Ozzie Smith.
Yes.
Ooh.
Whitey Ball.
Yadier Molina.
Yeah, Albert Pujols.
Come on. Pujols.
Come on.
Pujols.
So here's what people. So let me quiz you. So tell me who has the most World Series championships in the National League.
Is it you guys?
Of course it is. Not the Dodgers. It's the Cardinals.
And how many? Really?
I think we're like 18, 19.
Damn. How come I didn't know that? How come nobody knows that though? Maybe.
So we have the second most championships behind the Yankees. The Yankees are far and beyond everyone, but we're the second most.
Why am I drawing a blank on that?
Yeah.
For real?
So yeah.
Oh, wow.
We have the most World Series championships.
Damn.
Right? Yeah.
So you growing up, who'd you see play?
So me growing up, so I was very, very young when I saw Ozzie Smith and Willie McGee and Vince Coleman.
Willie McGee. Oh, yeah. Good old Willie.
Yeah.
He was funny looking.
Yeah. He was.
Willie was that skinny.
Linky. Right, but he's the hit. Switch hitter. Yeah.
Switch hitter Willie.
Switch hitter, yes.
And the name.
Yeah.
I'm like, you do look like a Willie.
McGee. If it was a meme, this is what Willie McGee.
And Vince Coleman. Oh, man.
I mean, it was lethal, right? And then so actually, had a chance
I saw them on their way out.
Right. That's kind of me.
Okay. Kind of so you're like a young 22.
Right. There you go. And so born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri, obviously being a huge Cardinal fan.
Yeah.
Baseball in my hand at a very young age.
That's dope.
Mom wouldn't let me play football because she was afraid I was going to be hurt.
Yeah.
So didn't start football until high school.
Really? And I heard you were really good.
I was all right. I did all right.
I heard.
Okay, I did okay.
Give me a couple accomplishments. I know you got.
Man. So, played running back.
That's where the injury came in, right?
Yeah,
there was an injury there.
Go ahead. Look at that.
I'm off the top of my head now.
Yeah. So I was at Kentucky Wesleyan. Had just transferred in from JUCO.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when I was in JUCO, from an academic standpoint, you need your associate's degree.
Okay.
To go
to transfer?
D1.
Okay.
To go D2, you'd only needed 48 credit hours.
Okay.
So I did not get my AA degree from the JUCO Minnesota, which is why I didn't go D1. But I ended up at Kentucky Wesleyan, played for head coach John Johnson.
Football?
Who was in football.
Okay.
In football. Okay. Who was formerly special teams coach for the Green Bay Packers under the tree of Holmgren, Gruden, Ray Rhodes.
No way.
Yeah, Steve Mariucci, that whole Green Bay coach, he was on that tree. And so ran the West Coast offense. And so got there in
I'm guessing 2002-ish?
Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah.
How far was I?
That's about right. Yeah, you're right. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
My boy.
So you did your homework. You did your homework.
Go ahead.
Good. And so it was during camp. So I hadn't even started classes yet, right?
Yeah.
And I was competing for the starting running back position. And, I knew I didn't have any equity built up with the coach to say, coach, my leg is killing me. I need a day off. So I'm fighting it through, but it's hurting, but I'm icing it every night. Yeah. Right. And so I'll never forget, it was August 22nd on a Thursday. My number is 21. I always wear 21.
Ooh, that's my birthday. Is that your birthday?
No, my birthday is 24, but I always wear 21.
That's my other favorite number, though.
Okay, so that's why
I'm serious.
See, everything happens for a reason.
For real.
And so it was August 22nd, and we had a scrimmage. And ran a couple of plays, scored a touchdown, coaches clapping in the background, great run. They called 19 toss. And so if you know anything about 19 toss, so first of all, let me teach you. To the left is odd, to the right is even.
Okay.
So one back, 19 is a toss.
Yeah.
So it goes 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
Right? Where the hole should be or where they're going to try to attempt to block, right? So 19 toss, they toss the ball to me. I run, I plant on my left leg to make a cut because I seen a seam.
Saw the hole? Yeah.
And when I planted, I fell to the ground.
It was a wrap.
And I tried to get up and my left leg was hanging.
Oh.
And then the next thing I knew,
down?
Yeah, well, it was like a fib, it was right
ankle?
Here. Fib tib break. So I broke fib tib. Next thing I know, I woke up and I had a rod and 4 screws in my left leg. So they cut through my knee like an ACL.
Yeah.
2 screws here, 2 screws there, and then instilled a rod all the way down. So this is before class even started.
I was told it was before a real game.
No, it's
like it was like
the game. Yeah,
like it never happened type of thing, but it happened.
Yeah, it happened. And so had to, it was a long recovery. Had to learn how to walk off.
I was gonna say it wasn't like, he got hurt, he's back next year. No, you gotta start from scratch.
Yeah. And it was
like walking scratch.
Yeah, it was a process, right? Because so the first step was probably after 4 or 5 months, they took the 2 screws out at the bottom.
Yeah.
So the rod can compress down to tell the bone to heal faster.
Yeah.
Right. And then at another point, they took everything out. But every time there was a surgery, it was a little bit of a setback because your body is used to having that material.
Yeah, you got to go
in your body.
You like 2 step forward, 2 step back.
Yeah.
How many surgeries was that?
So I had a total of 1 initially, 2, 3, 4. Dang. Total 4 surgeries. But then everything's out, so no more. So if I take
how long after? Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
How long afterward you let's just say walking normal?
Yeah.
Do you think?
So the injury happened in August. I would say probably March.
You were able to walk?
Yeah.
When did you actually get to touch? Because if you can tell it, but you did make it back the senior year and play.
I did, but
a game.
But there was another hiccup. So after, again,
but so sorry. Yeah. But so what I was going to say was, when did you actually get to step on that field again, and how did that feel?
So it was
like you're back.
Yeah. So technically, right. Technically, I have another year eligibility left because I only played 1
to this
year.
day.
Yes, because
CSUN, we opened up a team, running back, set. I got the quarterback position.
Right. Because during that comeback, they cleared me. So the doc showed me the x-ray and you can see my bone. Everything is together.
Yeah.
But where the break, there was a lighter white in a spot. Meaning it was together, but maybe it wasn't as
strong as you want it to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what happened is when I came back, just kind of coach was like, hey, Will, look, we know what you can do on the field. Let's just get your conditioning back up. So I'm running
100%.
laps and just running drills against air, but no contact.
Yeah.
I started beginning having pain again.
Oh, shit.
What happened was where there was a lighter white, it became a stress fracture.
Oh.
So I had to sit out the next year.
So you went back how many months after to do just that?
Well, I probably could have came back from that quicker, but we just said, let's just...
Yeah.
Because
I rushed it, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, the second time around.
Right. The second time we just said, hey, let's give it more time. And so we came back for our senior year and then we had to compete and go win the starting running back spot. Yeah. And probably my claim to fame, one is coming back from that and being able to 100%. Play. But then two, we were a Division II school. So we played Division I AA Austin P, which is out of Tennessee.
Okay.
And, and
I heard of them.
I had an opportunity to start at running back there.
Yeah.
And had probably my best game of my career. It was like a 13 carries for a 175-yard game and a touchdown. Now we lost, but I had a really good game.
Tecmo Bowl stats?
Yeah. What you know about Tecmo Bowl?
I know, right?
Bo Jackson was like unstoppable.
That's a big man.
Yeah. But here's the deal. Like, it's one of those things to where if you were to ask any of my college teammates at the time, I'm like, look, man, like, they're like, you're going to come back from this and play? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, like, why? I'm like, well, look, I can't. One day I'm going to have a family and have kids. And I can't tell my kids, they're like, hey, this is what happened. I shattered my left leg, the end. Like, I want to be able to give them some substance to say, hey, look, I had this adversity. I came back from it and still played life lessons, right?
Right.
And to this day, I don't have any kids. So it's like, there's no story to tell. No. But I was thinking about that.
Yeah, and you're telling the story now, and the fact that you did it is really amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. And so I tell that to my nephew and try to give him, because I just think our generation with some of these kids, man, they're so easy to pivot.
Y'all a little
and
soft.
To quit and to and to give up. Soft. Yeah, and it's like fight through it.
Fight through it. Let me share something with you because it brings this up. And it's just kind of like as you're talking, I wanted to stop you, but So check this out. So this was 5 days ago. What's today? Thursday? It was It was last Friday.
Okay.
San Fernando Poly baseball game. San Fernando Tigers versus Poly baseball game on Friday was halted in the fourth inning after two San Fernando outfielders collided on a fly ball. One suffered a broken fibula and the other a broken thumb. The two ambulances were called, et cetera, et cetera. Your injury, it sounds like kind of like what he's going through. Like, and this just happened on Friday. Yeah. I was at, it might have been Thursday. Either way, that's not the point. I was at the Monroe game watching them play. It was one of the teams that I sponsored this year when I got the news, because everybody was looking at that game like a big pivotal game for playoff seedings and all that. And we're like, what? Like, nobody cared anymore about the playoff seedings, it's the kids got hurt.
Right.
And that injury is very, very similar to what the kid went through, because he said, his knee, like his bone just came out and he just laid there.
Yeah.
Like, and then the other kid with the broken wrist, the right fielder, I think I don't want to say the wrong name, so I'm not going to try, but I guess he tried to pick up the ball to throw it, not knowing his wrist is broken. And he's kind of like, what happened? Like, what's going on? Right. Kind of like you try to get up and run.
Yeah, right.
Like, same thing. Yeah. And I'm just kind of like sitting there like, wow, one of our kids went down. And that's how I feel, right? About our kids in the Valley. And I'm like, what can I do? What do I don't even know what to say. I can't explain. You know what to say and do. You just went, but you went through that. What can you give him as advice right now? Because he's going through it right now. The kid with the wrist He's at home. Things a little better. But the other gentleman, he's from last I heard, he was still at the hospital.
Yeah. I just think words of encouragement. And the one thing that I would say is that every setback is set up for a major comeback.
Yeah.
Right.
I've heard that.
And so you just have to, if you believe in, faith or a higher power or anything that nature, strive to that, reach to that.
Yeah.
But know that, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. You may not be able to understand it at that particular time. Why? But just trust the process.
Yeah.
And any words of encouragement that family, friends, individuals can give him to that would be helpful. That's what you're looking for at that time.
I just, when you were telling me the story, I'm like, we just had that happen.
Right. Because I'm telling you right now, he's thinking what he's thinking is like,
it's done.
He's saying, why me?
Yeah, 100%.
Why me? Why me?
What I hear, they were going for the ball. So they're going all out, and then next, bam.
Yeah. Within a flash.
And it's like, game over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was thinking, like what you said, that's why I asked you, how long after did you get on the field? Because if I'm the kid, I'm thinking, when can I play again? Yeah. And it's not going to be tomorrow.
Everybody's different, right? Everybody's body's different. And I think what I say is like nowadays, I think, the technology and everything that we have is probably a little bit better than it was when I was
That's what I was thinking too, though.
I think the process should be a little bit faster, but it's going to be more so, when he is able to get back and do rehab, how aggressive he takes that.
Yeah. So I agree 100%. So the kid, let me look this up because I got Ray, head coach from San Fernando here. I just want to make sure I give him the proper shout out. Let me see here. I can't look that when you're on the spot, right? It's like, where is it? But let me see. No, that's not it. Where is it? No. Why? I don't know why I don't have that here. But anyways, Save at Home wants to give them hopefully a speedy recovery for you guys, and hopefully you guys get back on there and just take it one day at a time. Like you said, most importantly to me, it's like, I've been through my ups and downs, and it's like, what did I do? Why?
Yeah.
What did I do? I was going all out for a play and I got hurt like this. And a lot of times it's not more of like, why me? It's more like, what's this trying to teach me? What lesson am I? And at young age, as yourself, that's very puzzling to me as well. But one day you'll know why and hopefully understand it.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I think it's just trying. And I say trying because it's very hard when you're getting a setback like that, is try to keep a positive mind. And have a tight circle that's going to help you stay that way. Like, don't keep it tight.
Yeah, whatever, whoever, whether it's parents, family, close friends, tight-knit circle and all exuding positive energy.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to give you guys a quick shout out and hopefully things get better sooner than later. Yeah. All right. So Mr. CSUN, I want to ask you something because what real quick, one of our sponsors, as we're actually here in the Driven studio, as you can see for people that we got a nice studio here. We got our lights. I mean, this is amazing. This here, the screen here, it's not no. This is big time.
This is first class.
You
guys did it right.
We did it right. One of our sponsors is Driven. Driven is an event that we have yearly. So it's a networking event that we do. And we got people like yourself come out and speak.
Well, I need to get an invite.
You getting an invite officially right now.
Thank you. I got it.
You're in.
I got it.
So what I was going to say was one of those sponsors is Driven here for the podcast. And then that brings me up to real quick to today. We did Today in Baseball earlier, right? When we started. So today we're going to do Today in Real Estate. Sponsored by Driven. Real quick, we're just going to go over the rates so people know what the rates are. So right now, we're at 6.81 to a 6.90 30-year and a 15 years of 5.92. What that means is typically when you're first time buyer, you get a 30-year loan, and that's the rate you're going to get for your monthly payment. Now, I say this a lot, so I feel like a broken record, but as you're probably aware, in COVID time, it was like the best rates ever in the world. So I call those COVID rates. Not for, they were great rates, But what I'm saying is for people now, they're like, yo, my cousin got that 2.0 and bro, that's not, you want COVID?
Right.
They're like, no. I'm like, then you ain't getting the rate.
Right.
Because you can't have both.
Right.
You can't have both.
Right.
So the rates we're at now, just for first-time buyers and people that want to refinance and all that, we're where we need to be. Now, people don't want to hear that. They're like, no, I'm going to wait till the rates go back to the That's not going to happen.
What do you see? Do you see this rate staying where it is? Do you see it going up? What do you see? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I've only been doing this for 2 years. No, I'm kidding. So being in the game for over a decade is I just go back to stats and I look at where were we before 2020? Before March 2020.
Go look at the data.
Right? And then just follow it through where we were going to average out at a 5 out of 6, which is where we're at now. So if you take away that COVID era when it dropped drastically, we're still where we need to be. It hasn't spiked too high, hasn't spiked.
Okay.
A year and a half ago when we were in the 8s and the 9s, and that was horrible.
Jeez.
Now we're like leveled out.
Okay.
So for anybody that's looking for a hookup, a complete rate drop, that means something drastic happened.
Right.
We don't want that. I don't want that. Another thing is in the real estate world is when your value's up and your rate's low. So what happens is one goes up, one comes down. Never in the US have we had the lowest value on a home and the lowest rate, meaning you can buy anything for hella cheap and get the best rate. It's always one. It's always one or the other.
One or the other. Gotcha.
You either get one, you don't get both. So why would it happen now? It just wouldn't. It's just so realistically. My last tip is in the real estate world is if you're ready to buy. Because what happens is, let's say something does change and the Trump administration, which we're in now, gets the rates to drop to a 3 or 4. Congratulations, but you already bought. Now you just need to refinance. But let's say you waited for that to happen because you're like, I'm gonna wait, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? You and everybody else waited. So now instead of you competing against 1 or 2 people for that house, you got 50 people.
Right.
Now the chances of you getting that house are very slim, but you waited.
Right.
Do you see?
That makes sense. Yeah.
What do you? That leads me to so we didn't talk about the Safe at Home podcast. So we got people that just listening for the first time.
Yeah.
So Safe at Home. You got the people that can see the video. You got the home plate on there, so you're safe at home. But you also got in the back. You see the silhouette of the homes. So it's real estate related as well. I was going to ask you this. When you think of Safe at Home, making a house a home, right? Because a house is a house. But what makes it a home? What makes it special for you? You know what I mean? Like you're like, I can't wait till I get home. Why? What's at home? What do you have at your spot? I would say that makes it.
Yeah. I would say, and I'm one that always say in everything, like the people makes great places, right?
100%.
People, right?
100%.
So if you're, coming to a place where there's love, there's a dog, there's a family, there's people, there's love in the air, right? I think that makes wherever you are, right? Whatever your home is, whether it's
wherever it may be.
Yeah, so that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Is that the right answer?
Yeah, no, it's whatever you want it to be.
Why ain't get a clap?
Oh,
why ain't get
Oh man. So what? So
I was gonna get a boo. I ain't getting that.
We got something. I'm like, so I love everything that you're doing there. This is a question for me personally because I'm one of the co-owners here at Ambiance Realty. But we're not Under Armour. We're not like what about a mom and pops, right?
Yeah,
that want to sponsor, contribute to the local university, which is you guys.
Yeah.
Is there a section, I guess, for us in the sense that I can't say, yo, Will, I got you for 3 years at 50K, blah, whatever. I don't even know what those numbers look like with you guys. Because I know they're up there and you said 3 years. I'm more like, yo, how about 2 days?
We don't have no 2 days, boss.
Hey, let me take a picture and say, 3-year contract, take it out.
I actually seen you do that on social media. I saw you actually do that. You posted, you created something and you put it up there on the I saw it.
What do you mean?
You put your logo. So you did a post, and then you had the logo up on the deal.
Oh, yeah. It was like coming soon. Mike Andrew did that. He can play Andrew.
Oh, Andrew did that?
Yeah, he's not here to do. Yeah, Andrew. I go, Andrew, how would it look? I swear to God, you're right. I'm like, what are you talking about? I saw it. Yeah, I did that, and then I sent it. I sent it to Cornejo.
It looked good, by the way.
Don't it look legit?
It really.
Yes.
Yes. It looks so good. We gotta talk.
So that's what I'm saying. So that to like honestly, like for real. So I can't compete with the Starbucks of the world.
I get it.
But real talk, is there like a section or however you guys say, hey, they can come in and do a little something.
So here's the deal. I mean, I think, when you start talking about partnerships, right? And this
that's
is
what we call
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, partnerships.
Okay.
Right?
Not sponsorships.
No, it's partnerships.
Oh, we call it a partnership. Oh, see how I'm learning?
It's a partnership.
I want to be like, I want to be a partner.
Yeah, be a partner.
Be like, oh, okay.
I don't use the word sponsorship.
Oh, I like that.
Sponsor seems one-sided to me. Partnership.
Yeah. That was easy.
You know what? I never thought about that, but I like that.
This is why when I think about sponsorships, I look. It sounds one-sided. Like we're sponsoring you, and so
it's me and you, and you better be happy or whatever. Right? I don't like that, and so I'm going to do a partnership because when I'm for years now I've been a partner, let's say, with the local softball teams, high school teams. Yeah. I'm talking not just baseball, softball. Yeah. I had a volleyball team, Reseda High, the list goes on. And I'm just saying that as an example, like but I always felt that way too. I'm like, so I got you, you got me, but the sponsor does feel certain. And I hated using that because I felt like, oh, it's me. Like, no, it's more like for the kids too, obviously.
Right, of course.
But so the partnership, that kind of opens it up to like...
Yeah, because so to dive in a little bit deeper and not go into too many details, but to help you get a good grasp of it. So...
GM of the year. I just clicked. No way, you did get that. Right?
Yeah, we got a couple.
You got a couple?
Just a couple awards.
Wait, it was it 2 years in a row? What was it? Is that where the ring came?
So we won the Arena Football Championship back in...
He said we won.
It's It's always
I know. No, I know. But that remind... I'm sorry. This is how I function.
Right. It's all good.
It clicks in. I'm moving in.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Right there.
Right.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Well, no, okay, let's go back. I want to talk about that. Okay, partnership.
So, typically when you talk to your TV or radio individual that are doing commercial spots.
Yeah.
They typically have a package 1, 2, or 3. Right.
Okay. And we're learning. Take notes, guys.
It may be, it may be, digital. It may be all these different items, right?
Okay.
In this package.
Yeah.
And so you may see some things in that package. You may say, I like that, but I hate all of this. So why would you pay for it?
Right. That makes sense.
So what I like to do is learn about what the client's objectives are.
Make money. I'm just
Every brand has objectives, right? And every brand has a story they want to tell.
Oh, you good.
And so it's up to me when we're having that conversation to understand what their story is and then what those objectives are. So now when we put together this partnership plan, it meets all the objectives and it checks the box because you said this was important to me.
Yeah.
And then now I put together these assets that match what's important to you. So now it's all valuable.
Yeah.
Right? So it's all custom.
Now you deal with the Under Armours. I keep saying that because of the baseball team. But that being said, what about mom and pops? What do I get? What can I get? Let me rephrase that. How can I help?
Same thing.
How can I be a partner?
So what I will say
at a different level?
There is
because I ain't paying no $200,000.
Right, and every partner isn't. And so what I will say is there is a minimum spend to play the game, to be in the game. There's a minimum. And so what I will say is we're not doing a $200 or $300 or $1,000 or $2,000 or $20. So we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But there is a tier for
there's a minimum
spend to play. Yeah.
What's the minimum? Just off because
we don't do any. Yeah,
we'll talk about this off record. But I'm saying just for people to learn. Yeah. Maybe I got the donut shop down the street that wants to. I don't know.
Be a partner, right?
So is there because you said minimum you do 3 years? Is that the same thing for mom and pops?
Of course.
So no matter what. Yeah, they're signing a 3-year contract.
Yeah, because here's the deal. I mean, CSUN isn't going anywhere.
No, we're
not going anywhere. Yeah. It's gonna be here. It's not like per se maybe an arena football or minor league sports that's here today, could be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? You're talking about higher education, 40,000 students, over 500,000 alums. You're talking about 4,500 faculty and staff. And I can show you where all those folks live from a data standpoint. So there's real value into saying, and we have the data that numbers show that 63% of consumers are likely to support a brand that is sponsored with higher education.
I was going to say that. That's been partnership.
Think about it, right? Because think about it.
Sponsor.
Think about it. But think about it. When you go to Target.
Yeah.
Or you go to Walmart.
Yeah.
And you see the Tostitos bag, you see the Budweiser, you see the co-branded logo with the NFL team.
Yeah.
It tastes the same beer.
No, it is.
The same chips.
But you're like, oh, that's my team.
But you're like, that's my team.
I seen that with the Bud Light, the Dodger logo. You know what I was you brought up Target. We need to get, and I don't know if that's you or not, but
what's that?
We need to get more Matador gear on the local Targets. I've seen them a little bit. But not as much.
A little bit. We got some things that we.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I got another light. What you see? Bam. You saw something on social media.
No.
Go. Oh, okay.
That was my idea.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Not easy.
Oh, yes, I want that. The dad hat. Is that what you're talking about? Is it? Where's my hat? Why are you leaving me hanging? Where's my hat? Where's my? Oh man. Okay, so this is why I tell my people don't rush me on my podcast.
Oh, geez.
What? But how'd you know? That's not even what I was going to talk about.
Okay.
Though.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
But no, I don't talk about that now. What happened there? What's going on? That was legit.
What do you mean?
I need that.
You need that hat.
The dad hat with the Matador.
You like that? You love it. You like it or you love it?
I love it.
You love it.
That was you. Will Mr. CSUN. Damn. Let's talk about that. How did that come about? Yeah, flex.
How did it come about?
He's flexing. He's like, yeah. No, it's a really big win.
It is. And
when I saw that, honestly, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we're doing things.
Yeah. So
that's impressive.
Yeah. So this was a exciting partnership that kind of came to life, and I can't take all the credit for it.
It's always a team, right?
So it's always a team. So,
but we're just
the individual you see right over there.
Oh,
you see that guy right there?
Yeah,
right there. That guy,
Gio. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. So
you had something to do with this?
Yeah, Gio played a part. Gio is a connector.
Oh,
you know, like the dots.
Yeah.
Connector.
Dang.
So Gio was really good friends, or is really good friends with one of the owners of that game.
Are they local
and he's
from
and
LA?
he's in the baseball world, so you may know him. Do you know Grant Easley with what is it? Is it Built Boys? Easley with Built Boys baseball. Okay,
maybe.
So it's like
I don't know it all, but I know a lot.
Yeah, and so
but he's a baseball guy.
Yeah, and so came on campus and. Had a chance to meet him through Gio.
Yeah.
And we started talking about came to a baseball game.
Yeah.
Talked about a couple of ideas and concepts. And it took us about a little over a year to get it off the ground. But we're here.
Yeah.
And the hat should be available for purchase here really, really soon online.
So whenever that date is, I'll just get one right before.
Yeah.
No, but I thought so. I as a baseball guy, thank you, Jill.
Yeah,
is I don't know how I saw Mookie Betts.
Yeah, so he's
like
a brand ambassador for them.
He's like
him, and
was
then
he
also,
the first?
I think he was.
Because that's when I saw it. I mean, I'm a Dodger fan.
And then Anderson Verdugo, who played for Boston.
You mean Alex
Verdugo. There we go. Yeah, Alex Verdugo. Yeah. Alex, I'm sorry. Yeah,
the lefty. Yeah,
lefty.
What
he's with the Braves now.
Yeah.
Alex Verdugo. And then also Teofimo Lopez, boxer.
Okay.
So yeah, all brand ambassadors.
That's
this is huge for us. This is one of our first licensing deals ever.
Really?
SAH.
This, dang.
It's huge. It is.
Damn.
CSUN be.
He's trying to level up, man. He's trying to.
I like
trying
that.
to level up.
Is there another university that has the same or like
With that game?
yeah that you know of?
So
Because I ain't seen another university.
Washington State
Okay. Cougars
is the Cougars, yeah,
Yeah.
because that's where Grant is an
that-
alum.
Okay. That makes sense.
So it makes sense, but just those
But
two. That's it.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Are they gonna sell that in campus out? Like what?
So it's gonna
that's
start-
gonna
right.
go into what the idea I was gonna
Yeah, so it's gonna start online, I think, in the next
their website.
Yes.
Okay.
And so, but then also, I know we've talked internally. So you're looking at $35 online, but then also being in lids and other hat stores in malls here in the Valley.
That's dope.
And then that'll be $39.99.
That's dope.
Yeah.
They only do that hat, right? Or do they?
No, they do shirts.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do?
They do. Yeah,
They
so
do
you get the whole
apparel?
fit. Yeah, you can get
Really?
the whole fit. And now remember, there's 3. If you remember the social media content, there's 3 different caps, right? There's one with the Matador red and black.
I remember you were like,
And then
and then
the all red one.
I
and
forget which
then
one I
the
like, but
cream, the
one
cream
that
is
I
pretty
was
sick too.
one I saw. I'm like, that's the one.
Yeah,
I wrote on there. I need that.
you need that one. Okay, I got
Whatever it was, I
got
put.
you.
I need that.
I got you.
So what so we're talking about related to apparel was, I was talking about Target, right?
Yeah.
But
More gear.
for people that may or may not know, the baseball team. I always go back to baseball, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
We're rocking Valley State. Okay, we're the only team
Yeah.
that rocks Valley State.
Yeah.
So
Do you know why?
yeah, of course I know why.
Okay.
That was my idea. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just asking you, Commissioner.
Let's back in history. So back in the days, I don't know if you know this part. It's a little snippet, but CSUN, before it was CSUN, it was called Valley State, but it
San Fernando Valley.
San Fernando Valley
Yeah.
State, correct?
Yeah.
I'm about to get there.
Okay, I'm just making sure you get
San Fernando Valley State, but they were actually a sister school to Cal State LA, which is that's my alumni.
Okay,
right there. I'm an Eagle. I'm a Golden Eagle.
Okay.
See, I'm not even a Matador, and I'm pushing you guys.
I appreciate that. That's love.
That's love.
That is love.
Because I'm from the Valley.
Right.
I'm not. Trust me, the people at LA City were like, "So you're an alumni?" I'm like, "Nah." They're like, "What? Why are you doing this?
Right.
What in the world?"
Right.
She was like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
Who the fuck? Why?
Right.
I go, my wife's an alumni.
Right.
Anyways, my point was, so we got Valley State. So to answer your question, they won the championship in 1970 as Valley State. It was San Fernando Valley State, which to me, that's the key because we're in the San Fernando Valley.
Right.
At least we are, right?
Yep.
So to me, Valley State is amazing.
Yeah.
Coach brought that back because of the 70s.
Yeah.
And now it's like, yo, everybody, because I be rocking my gear everywhere. They're like,
have the V. What's the V?
The V. They're like, where do I get that?
Yeah, it's fire.
Can I get that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, because I ain't got no more.
No, that's why I couldn't bring you one today, because ain't no more.
That's what, and I knew I can ask you this because I told Cornejo, we were at the baseball banquet in February, March, I forget.
Yeah. I was there.
I got me my hats right there.
Hat.
That's where Cornejo's like, make sure you only, I'm like, yeah, right.
But which one is your favorite? Before we go, which one is
the white?
Like the spin the wheel, the white and that one's
illy.
Yeah.
I don't, as a ball player, I think I'd go with the black,
and red.
The black and white.
Oh, the black and white. Yeah.
But to rock it, because the white is dirty, you walk that tick.
Right, but that one's so fun.
That is
I wore it early today, actually.
Okay. I wore that yesterday.
Yeah.
My point was, because I told Cornejo, even at the banquet, I'm like, so the alum, like, you know, everybody thought I was alumni, but I'm not an alumni. They're like, hey, where can I get that hat? And I'm like, I don't know, you got to talk to coach.
Yeah.
Because I'm like holding on to my hats like dear life. So I told Cornejo, I go, hey, bring some hats out, sell them. I go, I promise you everybody's going to buy them. He's like, I can't. I'm like, huh? What you mean you can't? He goes, I just can't. And I'm like, whatever. I'm not going to question it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm going. So, for example, Tuesday, we got that big game. We got people, they're going to be there. Game's at 3, the other game's at 6. People will be getting there since 2 o'clock. All day, you put a booth out there with Matador stuff. especially the Valley baseball stuff, that every single coach in the Valley that I know, and I know a lot, has said, can you get me a hat? And I said, I can't, because I got lucky I got my hat.
Yeah.
You bring that out, it's sold out. Mm-hmm. So my question was going to be like, why are we limited when it can be a profit at the end of the day?
Yeah, it's a great question. And so
I don't know if you even know the answer to that.
What I'll say to that is this. So typically those caps that you see baseball have are specially made through Under Armour. Correct.
Right. Okay.
Right. And so we put in
got
the order,
logo.
Right, of course, right. And so, unfortunately, we just haven't been up to par from a concession standpoint, and then also from a merchandise standpoint of having staff, resources, all the things needed for that to be successful.
To get done.
Yeah. And so I'll kind of leave it there, but hopefully there'll be some things that, down the road that will change and give us that ability to be able to do it.
Because I'm telling you that at the banquet, or we're wrapping up the banquet, and then some of the old ball players, they're like, can I buy it? Because I'm like, yo, I gotta go, whatever. And I'm like, you're gonna have to talk to so and so. They were like, well, I'll pay for it. It's not a problem. Like I'm not asking for free. And I'm like, Cornejo, you can make some money for the program.
Of course. But see, here's the deal.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, here's the deal. So it's like, I agree with you. And you have to start somewhere. The demand hasn't, because so you can order some gear, but it's typically online where you can get it, right? And we have on the athletic side, we've changed the logo a few different times. Our mark, our logo. So it was
on and off. The Matador
with the big cape.
Mm-hmm.
Then it went to the C and then the sun in the middle, and then it went to the word mark CSUN with the red in.
Yes.
Then it went to the red C,
right.
And so it's kind of so that hasn't been helpful.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And so it's really just getting on one accord. To where we are who we are, and we stick to that. And then from a licensing and trademark standpoint,
that's one thing. And the other thing is, and I this is what I thought was, sorry to cut you off, is I'm thinking, this is my guess. Everybody's like, Cornejo, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. What the fuck? All right, bro, this is our logo. What you mean you're safe at home? Right. You are not. You are.
Right.
And he's like, nah, this is me.
Right.
So to me, because I've always been that guy, I'm like, cool, fuck yeah. Do it different.
Right.
Do you.
Yeah.
But then as a business point of view, that might set you back.
It does. But here's the deal. What I will say
but it's a great idea.
It does, it resonates with that group that won the national championship when we were
1,000%.
Right. So I think there should be a place for it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But then also at the same time, when you are out in the marketplace, when I'm out in the marketplace, people know us as CSUN.
100%. 100%.
Not Cal State Northridge.
No.
They know us as CSUN.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
You're right.
And
I agree.
I ask folks like, hey, like, oh yeah, CSUN.
Yeah. So you got to go with that.
The community is spoken.
1,000%. The baseball community is speaking too. Yeah. And they want that Valley cap. All I'm saying is, if you had, can I give you a suggestion? What I'd say? No. I'd be like, you know what those caps are for? No, players only.
Yeah.
Alumni is gonna be like, yo, but and so I initially thought that's why the reason.
But what it really is,
that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
What is it really?
It is a conversation starter for sure.
100%.
Because my sister.
Old schools.
My sister went to a game.
Old schools.
She saw it. She's like, y'all see something? What's
that? Why are you Valley State?
Right, and I had to explain to her what it is. So
but the old school head said, I was rocking a baseball shirt.
Yeah,
looking all yeah.
Got a couple push-ups.
I felt good that day. She said, son, you're too young for that. And I was lost. Like, I'm thinking, like, what are this lady talking about?
Right.
I'm like, I'm sorry, what are you talking about? She goes, you don't know about no Valley State. I'm like, whoa! She damn. And I was like, goes, I went to Valley. So that was, so when you said conversation started, it was so there's a certain group that like, right away, they're like, that's me.
Right. So it still hits on the folks.
So like you said, there is a spot for it.
It is. Of course.
It's just, yeah. If you guys
which is why the only sport currently that's doing it
is baseball.
It's baseball.
If you guys have any hats, I promise you, they're sold out on Tuesday. 1,000%.
Yeah, I agree.
Any gear, anything that says Valley State.
I agree.
I was tripping out when she stopped me.
Here's what we're going to do.
What are we doing?
You are going to arrive a little bit earlier than expected. We're going to walk over to the equipment room. Okay? We're going to grab some stuff.
Put them in my bag.
Put in your bag.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
Run that way, not that way.
And then I'm going to say the commissioner did it.
There it is. The Valley commissioner did it. I ain't got nothing to do about it.
I get it. No,
it was just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm with you. We're on the same page.
Tuesday though.
Yeah.
So real quick there. Before I know you're gonna be there, but it is official.
Yeah.
You know, like I to me it's official.
It's official.
Damn, I like that.
It's official.
Woo! I do want you to talk about this.
Yeah.
How you got to CSUN.
Whoa.
Because you started your career. We had your injury. You're an athlete, and that injury can set you back a certain way mentally, physically, the whole nine.
Yeah.
But yet you still managed to now fast forward to here.
Yeah.
You got that ring right there. We got to talk about real quick.
Yeah.
You've done a lot in the sports industry, which is amazing. So kudos to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
How did it start for people that are like, yo, his job is sweet.
It's a cool job.
Right.
Yeah.
So for the youngsters that want to be like, yo, like, how do I even be like, tell us how you got started and maybe give them a few pointers.
Of course. So,
because I'm curious to know too. You didn't go to but you didn't go to like an Auburn or a USC. No. You know what I mean? Michigan. No. Like we Cal City LA. You went to
and sometimes what I'll say is that
you made it.
No knock on some of those schools with their bigger brand.
No, not at all.
But sometimes employers will look at some of the smaller schools as a benefit because they know that there's probably 40 to 50 people in their class. They had to interact. They have to have some social skills.
Okay.
To where if you're at one of these other schools, it may be 300-400 students in the class.
Grip. They nobody know you.
They don't even know if you really showed up. And you're like,
yeah. You're just a number,
right? So no social skills. So, but to answer your question, was at Kentucky Wesleyan. The goal was always to make it to the NFL. That was it, right?
Yeah, same here. Right? I was like, I'm a baseball player for life.
Right. And then the injury happened. I'm like,
same.
Damn, I don't want to be that guy that everybody knows that's 40 saying he's still gonna make it to the league.
Yeah.
Right?
Back in my day.
Yeah. And so my pops was like, you've taken all your general ed classes. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you should major in pre-pharmacy. And I'm like, okay, that sounds they make these money.
Yeah, what the fuck am I doing with that?
Pharmaceutical sales. So I go to class. I'm in my first class, and the professor said, if you make anything less than an A or a B, it's like making an F. And then I raised my hand and I said, well, can you say that one more time? And he said, if you make anything less than an A or a B, it's like making an F. And I'm like, pink slip, I'm out. Get out. This pre-pharmacy was like their whole 1 day kind of deal. It was a 1 day kind of less than 2 hour kind of deal to be a pre-pharmacy major. And so I was like, man, me and my homeboys, we were playing Madden.
You got A+ no matter what.
Right.
To make it in that world is what they're saying.
Right. A or B, because you have to really, right?
You got to really.
Yeah. And I'm like, I've transferred, I lost credit hours. Like, so if I make a C, it's an F, that's no good for me, right? And so, and I'm playing ball too. So I'm like, okay, so college teammates and I were playing Madden. Right?
Yeah,
on
Madden,
PlayStation, playing Madden, and we're trading players, we're signing free agents, we're basically franchising our team, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, how cool would it be for me to run my own professional football team and to be a GM? And I'm like, that's what I want to do.
Damn.
So that's where the idea came from, a video game.
Wow.
And so then I went online to go look up general managers of every NFL team to see what they got their degree
Their
in.
history and all that.
So some was PE and health, some was business administration, some was sports management.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I saw a few sports management. So then I go and find out, do we have a sports management major here? And they're like, absolutely.
Oh,
and I'm like,
ding,
that's
ding,
it.
ding.
That's it.
Rap.
I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me give me that and let me do a minor in business administration. I'm like, okay,
Smart.
great. Right. So
Menus on point.
Yeah. So now I'm taking, you know, business of sports and biomechanics and kinesiology.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Ethics in sports. And I'm taking all these classes, right? But it's the field that I want to be in. So it's important to me, right?
Yeah.
So this is cool. So
That's
did
dope.
that. And then I'm
that.
like, okay, well, let me get some relevant experience. So I worked at the local YMCA.
Okay.
I ran some sports camps for the youth. So I had a baseball camp, soccer camp. So I'm running all these camps at the YMCA.
Makes sense.
And then, so I'm building my resume, and then I send my resume to every NFL team, like go buy the resume paper and all that, right?
Yeah.
And there was one team that didn't write me back.
Okay.
Everyone would write me back. They would say, hey, we got all these applicants.
Thanks.
We're good. Thanks, but no thanks. We appreciate it. We're right.
Yeah.
The San Diego Chargers at the time.
No way.
Did not.
Junior SAH.
And so, yeah.
Tomlinson.
And so, absolutely, Danian. And so, they wrote back to me.
No,
oh, really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. And so, they said there was a director of player personnel internship.
Okay.
They said they had 20,000 applicants.
Damn. I believe it too.
And they said, and I said, well, I can be 20,001. It's like, all right. So I submitted everything, applied for it.
Oh, they.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm following.
So so time goes on, and they're like, hey, you made it. You made it.
Like
now it's down to the. Yeah, right. It's down to the final 3.
Get out of here. Fuck.
And I'm like, and in the meantime, I do more research. The general manager of the San Diego Chargers at that time,
alum,
AJ Smith, rest in peace, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
He was the general manager of the San Diego Chargers, graduated from Kentucky Wesleyan, where I went.
Wow.
And I'm like,
damn.
That's what's up, bro.
And so I'm like, dang. And
he said, hey, my boy needs to get a look.
Yeah, right.
No matter what. That's
the funny thing.
Okay, so 3.
3.
You, okay, he was at the time?
Like it. I thought.
No.
Yeah.
But he was there right now. He was at the.
He was there.
Okay, go on. I'm going to continue.
And so, but then I get a personal letter from him saying, hey, Will, thanks for applying. Keep trying. Don't give up. Thanks for applying.
Shit.
So
And that's big though.
I'm like, but damn, you
couldn't just like do it.
Right, he could have just did it.
No, that's what you're thinking, right?
Right, but he let. But
something happened.
Yeah, so that was a motivating factor for me. He was like, "Damn, like, why did you?" But it really lit a fire, in me to kind of like, okay,
but
like
20,000 and you got to 3.
Right, I had to get it 3.
To me, I'm like,
because of you, I felt like,
well,
But then for you to tell me,
yes, it's a mix.
Right.
It's mixed feelings,
mixed emotions, right?
Yeah.
Like
I would have been like, yo, what's up with you? We ain't talking about that.
We'll
talk about that after. You're a fool.
Okay. So, but anyway, so go through that, and then there's a website called Teamwork Online. It's still up to this day.
I've probably seen that.
Teamwork is something that is affiliated with every NFL,
any sports
MLB
related job.
Yeah, so you go on.
I've been there.
You create a profile.
I've been there.
So
I didn't
now,
do that.
So now when there's a job opening,
ding ding, if it fits
in marketing, equipment manager,
career builder
whatever,
type of thing for sports.
Right, yeah. And so there was an arena football job fair in Chicago, and you had to get invited to even go.
Okay,
you had to,
for the interview or just for the application,
just the interview.
Okay,
so I was one of 20. Amongst millions.
Because at the time, arena football was like, what the fuck is this? Right? Realistically.
Right. And it began to be popping because it was a video game too, if you remember. By EA.
Yeah.
So I got invited to the job here in Chicago.
Okay.
And I was one of 20 amongst millions. I go sit down. The interview process was really crazy and intense because there was 3 individuals sitting on this side of the table.
Yeah.
And then the owner decision maker on the other side, and they would ask us all random questions.
Okay, cool.
And you didn't want to say anything
stupid,
the same thing that the other person just said, right? So you gotta be quick on your toes. And so hit it off well with a couple teams. Quad Cities, which is area in Iowa.
Okay.
And then also Tulsa. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay. Yeah. And
I see Tulsa having a team.
Yeah. Okay. And so then I had to drive from St. Louis because now I'm back in St. Louis. I've graduated. I'm working at Washington University, huge medical school.
At the time.
And I'm sequencing DNA.
What? How did you get there? Damn, we're about to be here for another 2 hours.
So I'm working in a DNA lab.
Yeah,
so I'm sequencing DNA. So I'm mixing chemicals like PZ2 and K-pot.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah, I didn't either. Real like sci-fi. Like the guy was like, Will, what do you think about chromosome number 9? And I'm like, man, I'm just here for the check. It wasn't what I really.
You're like, it didn't look good yesterday and looking good today.
Right. So I drive down to Tulsa from St. Louis, which is about a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford to get a hotel, so I stopped at a Quick Trip, took my suit in the back, stopped at the Quick Trip gas station, put on my suit, meet with the owner. The owner's name is Henry Primo.
Still remember.
From New Orleans, right? He had his own. That's funny. Yeah, he had his own restaurant called Flavors.
I was about to say, is it called Primo's?
Called Flavors.
Okay.
And he said, "Do you like seafood?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I go to Red Lobster every now and then." And he was like,
Nah, bro, that ain't real seafood.
Like, that ain't real seafood.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Have you had the biscuits from Red Lobster?"
You're like, for me, it's seafood. It's like when I was like, I go to Sizzler. That shit's fire.
Right.
They're like, bro.
So we're sitting down. He's like, "Do you want a cocktail?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good." You know what I'm saying? Like, you about to interview me. Like, I don't want to be,
Yeah.
So he's asking me all these random questions and, and I'm shooting it back. And he's like, "You're hired." So I got my first job in sports as the director of ticket sales for the AF2 Tulsa Talons. And so my job there is to sell season tickets, group tickets, and basically increase revenue.
I was going to say
ticket sales any way that I could.
Anyway.
And my claim to fame was this, just kind of going back to my days as a youth.
Yeah.
Most fundraisers are 50-50.
Okay.
We did 60-40 because I was over it. So I was like, "Hey, look, you all keep 60%. I'm going to keep 40, but this is what I need you to do. Like Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
I need you to take this list. You're not going to give the individuals the tickets up front.
Okay.
You're going to sell the tickets and you're going to write down their contact information like Girl Scout cookies, and we're going to deliver the tickets later."
Okay.
The reason why I did that is because I wanted to build a database.
Okay.
So now we have this list of people who we know attended a game, and now it's not a cold call, it's a warm call because we know you've attended the game.
Right.
And that's going to help us grow season tickets because now if otherwise we're calling random folks and we're saying, "Hey, come to the game." We don't even know if you like sports, let alone football. At least this, we know you went to a game.
Okay.
Long story short, our ticket revenue increased dramatically because what we did for those kids is gave them an opportunity to play halftime at our game, whoever sold the most tickets.
Oh, that's fun.
So they made 60-40 split money.
Yeah.
And whoever sold the most played halftime at the game. In return, we got 40%, but then I got this database of people that now we can call on.
You were thinking long term.
There we go. And
That's
so
what it
within
is.
that 1 year, our ticket revenue jumped from 20th out of the league to top 5.
Damn.
And that's kind of how we.
Speaking of, if I'm not mistaken, since you showed up to CSUN, we've been up 63% or something crazy like that.
So the corporate sponsorship dollars has went up dramatically since I got here. Is
that about right? Or somewhere around there?
That's it. That is it. Good job.
Damn.
And so
we went up 18%. That's a great 60 plus 50 is stupid.
Even through a pandemic. Here's the deal, man. I tell you all the time.
Wild.
It's all about relationships. It's about relationships.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
That's great.
Good
shit, bro.
Thank you, man.
Mr. CSUN, I'm telling you. That name's gonna stick for sure. And then you eventually got the ring.
Yeah, so
as a Tulsa. You went from that to being the GM.
I did.
Let's talk about that.
So went from Tulsa, was only there for 7 months.
Damn.
Right? Because after the year we had other teams saying, "Hey, this guy's legit. Come do this for us in Georgia."
Call Will.
Right. Not call Jacob. Call Will.
No, not call Jacob. Call Will. Will got you.
But you can call us Jacob if you want to sponsor this podcast or be a sponsor of CSUN Athletics.
There you go.
Like that.
Yeah, I like that part. Yeah, I'm gonna learn a lot from you. It's gonna be ugly because they're gonna be like, "Yo, Alexis went to another level."
Yeah,
this dude's dope. Like,
yeah. And so, but moved to Macon, Georgia, which is outside of Atlanta.
Okay.
And was the director of ticket sales and marketing.
Okay.
I was there for a year, did my thing, became VP of a team, and then became general manager of the Albany Panthers.
Albany Panthers.
And so I always say Albany Panthers because sometimes in Georgia, because some people think about Albany, New York, but it's Albany, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we actually won. So the first year coming in, so I had the opportunity to take this from the ground up, from team colors, logo,
you got to choose all that.
Yeah. So when it was funny because when I sat down with the owner of the team,
I
said, "Hey, listen,
bro.
I kind of wrote my name in blood." I said, because I wanted full control of how to operate the team.
Yeah.
And I was like, if it doesn't work, then fire me or I resign. But let me do it. I didn't want to Jerry Jones for all you Cowboy fans out there. Jerry Jones,
everything.
Yeah. And so he believed in me and gave me that ability and flexibility, which is why, if you think about it, remember the team is the Albany Panthers. Mm-hmm. Where did I go to school? Kentucky Wesleyan Panthers.
Damn.
What were the colors at Kentucky Wesleyan? Purple and black.
You did
What was the colors here?
You did that?
Purple and black.
Oh, wow. Full circle. That's dope.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So, here had the best record in the league, lost in the first round of the playoffs. I was locked in my place for like 2 weeks. Jameson, like just, yeah, it was all bad.
Yeah.
The next year we came back, won the chip.
There you go.
Came back again. Was going for the three-peat, but we just had some dudes who just, were just complacent. We were trying to get them excited. They thought they could just turn it on
like,
game
already
days.
I won already.
We tried to bring in some new blood. It was a little too late. And so the three-peat didn't happen.
That's back-to-back.
And I really wanted to be in that Kobe, MJ. I really wanted that three-peat.
So how come we only got one ring on, though?
Oh, because I don't wear both. This is the back-to-back one, though.
Shit.
That's the
I'd be rocking both.
You rocking both?
I'd be like, black bang.
I have the other.
I'd be like, damn, what's up?
Yeah, I do have the other one. Yeah. So AP for Albany Panthers, and you see the Panthers on the side, and you see back-to-back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
I love the story, man.
Thank you.
You've done a lot.
Thank you.
And then, so you on your resume says GM. Like you literally was a GM.
Yeah, was
like
GM.
A real GM.
Yeah,
real.
GM. Good morning, GM.
And then and then some that translated to here.
Yeah, so what happened was, I did probably about 10 years of arena football from every level, right? But then, at one point you had some NFL owners backing arena football from
that's money.
Jerry Jones with the Dallas Desperados and Arthur Blanks with the Georgia Force, and you had Bon Jovi with the Philadelphia Soul. Ooh. So you had some big names backing it at some point, right? And then they went away, and then it just became great game, great sport, but it just became challenging from a business model, right? You didn't want to, you had to get those owners on the call and have a capital call. They didn't like that, right?
Yeah.
And so it was time for me to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was in Georgia. Arena football was dying. And my sister she's been out in LA for over 20 some odd years.
Okay.
Mom and dad are still back in St. Louis. And, sister was going through, a tough divorce, and my nephew was coming up. And so wanted to be a little bit closer to her, my nephew, during tough times. And there was an opportunity in Bakersfield.
Okay. Oh, you were at Cal State Bakersfield. That's right.
I was at Bakersfield.
And that's how we got you.
We
said, come here. We need this. You don't want to be in no Bakersfield. We snagged you from Baco.
Right,
I remember.
right.
You were a road runner.
Yeah. Yep. And so started in Bakersfield.
That's right. That clicked just now. I remember.
And then did about 5 years there. And then, so at that time I was close enough, but I was far enough too. From us.
She's out in LA?
Yeah, she's right, I didn't know. Right here off Apply Vista.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
405.
Okay. Yeah.
And and then moved here in 2019.
Right before
and
COVID.
Then the pandemic came
Fucking
in
COVID.
March of 20, right? The Rona.
Right
the Rona.
there, bam.
Yeah, I'm like, dang.
You're like, did I just fuck up?
Right.
Right?
Yeah, right. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I
can imagine.
But that's kind of how it started.
And now you just took it to another level with CSUN.
Yeah, it's all about, again, like I said earlier, it's about relationships. It's about, connecting the dots, being a solid person, working with the right people, and doing what you say you're going to do.
That's true. Mr. Will Carter, thank you for joining us today. Mr. CSUN, if you ask me, keep doing what you're doing and let's keep pumping CSUN all the way through. You've done a great job. I thank you for sharing your story with us today. No, it's admiring, and I think all you young bucks take some of his page and write down some notes and learn and if he can do it and I can do it, you guys can do it too. So congratulations again, my boy.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you for having. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming out today. Safe at Home Podcast. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.